and that's Miss Nidhi and Miss Riddhi to be done virtually. So we request you to play the invocation virtually. Over to the technical team for the prayer.
സത്യമായി ശുദ്ധ സ്നേഹമായി ദിവ്യജ്ഞാനമായി വാഴും ദൈവമേ നിത്യവും നിൻകൃപാകടാക്ഷങ്ങൾ ഏകണേ ഞങ്ങൾക്കെപ്പോഴും പാലിലാ സേവിപ്പാൻ ശക്തി നൽകണം സത്യത സദ്ഗുണങ്ങള ജീവിതം ധന്യമാക്കണം ബുദ്ധനും വിഷ്ണുവും യേശുക്രിസ്തുവും എല്ലാമേ ദൃഢമാക്കണം സത്യമായി ശുദ്ധ സ്നേഹമായി ജ്ഞാനമായി വാഴും ദൈവമേ നിത്യവും ഇന്ദ്രവാകടാക്ഷങ്ങൾ ഞങ്ങൾക്കെപ്പോഴും ഏകണേ ഞങ്ങൾക്കെപ്പോഴും ഏകണേ ഞങ്ങൾക്കെപ്പോഴും.
Miss Nidhi and Riddhi, thank you for that beautiful short prayer. Now I request AG, Assistant Governor, Rotarian Janardhanan, to come forward for the four-way test.
Very good morning to all of you. The four-way test, the things we think, say or do. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better?
Request our always energetic, team building, dynamic AG and Chairman Rotarian Ramlal for the welcome address. Over to you, Rotarian Ramlal.
Thank you, Ramki. Good morning, dear friends, family members, students, parents, teachers, Rotarians, aunts and aunts. As we all know, air and water are the vital requisites for our life. In this fast-moving digital world, no one has the time to think or protect our most precious environment. Day before yesterday, our PDG Vinod Kuti shared a video in our Rotary group. It was a video taken by a young boy where he was in deliberate search for a small bit of waste paper and he was not able to find any. It is a clean and well-maintained municipality in our state. What catched my mind was his words telling that it's human character to protect and maintain a clean area, more hygiene. And if it is a cluttered area, people won't bother to make it more messy. Hence, Go Green Plus, today's district seminar of Rotary District 3201 is the most relevant thought in present scenario. As a human being, it is our responsibility to safeguard our Mother Earth through we are moving in high-tech world. Our DG Rotarian Jose Taco has given immense regard in his YES project to protect and pamper our nature. Being in Rotary makes us more responsible and be the role models for the upcoming generation, making them aware about the need to preserve our environment for the future. As the chairman of Go Green Plus, it is my pride to welcome our DG Rotarian Jose Taco, backbone of our district 3201. And also our district trainer and past district governor, Rotarian Baby Joseph. Welcome you, sir. and also our district directors, Rotarian Emmy Thomas and Rotarian Maruti, Rotarian Mohan Kumar, Rotarian Balagopal, all district directors, welcome to Go Green Plus, sir. And also the past district governors who present here, Rotarian Vinod Krishnanguti and Rotarian Jairaj and all the past district governors who welcome here, who present here, welcome you, sir. And today's speakers, our PDG Rajkumar, Sri K.C. Joseph, and Sri Mr. Hari, all speakers, welcome to Go Green Plus. And also our awardee, Sri A.V. Balakrishnan, also welcome you. And also DG-elect Rotarian Rajshekharan and DGN Rotarian Raj Mohan, also welcome to Go Green Plus. With a great pleasure, I also welcome Miss Gayatri Suresh, senior artist, Miss Ansi Kabir, Miss Kerala, and to add grace to the seminar, and also the O team, those who work behind this, also welcome to Go Green Plus. Once again, all Rotarians and aunts, Annets, and my dear friends, students, those who entered this virtual background, I welcome you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rotarian Ramlal, for that short and sweet welcome. Request our friend, philosopher, and guide, someone who has straddled Rotary so effectively, and someone who has been instrumental in training so many committed Rotarians. Our one and only district trainer, PDG Joseph, Baby Joseph, for the opening remarks. Over to you, baby sir.
Thank you, Ramki.
Are you there, sir?
I am very much here.
Rotarian Baby
Ramki.
Joseph. Technical team, please switch on
Thank you,
Rotarian Baby
Ramki.
Joseph. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Ramki. At the outset, let me congratulate the organizing committee head by Chairman Ramlal, Ramki, Padmanabhan, and all other distinguished Rotarians of Rotary
Baby sir,
Club of-
unmute. You have to unmute yourself. Baby sir, you have to unmute yourself and start.
We can hear him.
I'm audible also.
Yes, we can hear him.
Is it okay, technical team? Okay, sir, you can go ahead.
Thank you, Ramki, for that extra care you are taking on me. My congratulations and appreciations are due to the Rotary Clubs of Nemmara and Alathur for taking the lead in organizing this very important workshop and study program on environment. Respected Governor Jose Chaco was quite instrumental in formulating his priority programs. During the brainstorming sessions, we were discussing about a lot of activities to be prioritized by the district during the current year. Governor Jose Chaco was very specific on his concerns to the environment, resulting in shaping the district priority program for the Rotary year 2021 as YES, encompassing youth, environment, and shelter. And a month ago, we deliberated about youth, and now here we are to think about, work out more about the environment concerns. Today, as of now, today we are sitting in a time when Rotary Foundation has absorbed environment as its seventh area of focus. Before the Rotary Foundation laid emphasis on environment, Governor Jose Chaco could foresee the importance and significance in addressing the issues related to environment. And that is the reason why Jose Chaco had absorbed environment also as a priority area there. In this segment, Governor is laying emphasis on establishing and nurturing 100 Mayo plantations across the district. Also, the Governor is prioritizing on establishing and providing 1,000 drinking water facilities in the service area of our district, spreading from Coimbatore, Palakkad, Trichur, Ernakulam, and Idiki revenue districts, spread in Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Friends, it is our inherent duty to see that now we are effectively addressing this issue at our clubs and also most efficiently working out and establishing 100 Miyawaki plantations across the district. And also we need to meet the target of providing 1,000 drinking water facilities to the people who are in need of that. And in order to address this issue, Governor will be taking you through the different areas he may wish to address you specifically. Also, we have an array of prominent speakers who are lined up here. Past District Governors K.C. Philip, Past District Governor Rajkumar, Governor-elect Rajshekhar, Governor nominee Raj Mohan Nair, and also two experts who will be also telling you about Miyawaki plantations and drinking water units, which they have worked out, taken up as a message in their life, along with two cine actors also stepping in to appreciate the efforts of the district, what they have done there. Friends, it is our duty to see that we take part in this study program. As a lesson, we should carry forward what we are gathering from here and see that we are working out the governors and Rotary International's agenda and priority on these priority segments. Let us sit back and enjoy the learning sessions which are to come here, which are more effectively, which will be most specifically designed. And I must appreciate once again the effort of the organizing team and the host clubs, Nemmara and Alathur Central. They have come forward with the support of their director, Emmy Thomas, and the other co-directors, Balagopal, Mohan Kumar, and Mariti, with all the assistant governors and the DC Secretariat team, and led by E.M. Varghese, putting it together so that we are having an enjoyable and fruitful learning session ahead. Wish you all the best. Once again, congratulations to Governor and the entire organizing team. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rotarian Baby Joseph, our trainer, for that short and sweet and beautiful and inspiring speech. I request Rotarian Padmanabhan, charming, always smiling, cool as a cucumber chairman, co-chairman of Go Green Plus, to step forward for the introduction of our chief guest. Over to you, Rotarian Padmanabhan.
Thank you, Ramki sir. Good morning to all. I have great pleasure to introduce our chief guest, a pleasing personality, a smiling and always smooth face that brings down my BP every time I'll talk to him. Our beloved DG, Rotarian George Chaco. Rotarian George Chaco spent his early stages of life in Perumbavoor, Kerala, and higher education in Cochin. Further, his engineering was from the famous Vishwasara College of Engineering, Bangalore. Rotarian George Chaco started his career in FACT, Kochi, and later joined the family business. He built a successful manufacturing company, Mansell's Delta Plywood and Boards, now one of the leading plywood manufacturers and exporters of Kerala. He leads another organization, Mansell's Delta Wood Panels, producing special plywood products using Malaysian technology. He was a member of the trade delegation of the USA under the Ministry of Commerce and Trade Government of India in the year 2008. His effective leadership is clear from the following facts. He was a leader in the formation of Perumbavoor Plywood Construction Private Limited under Government of India. He was leader in formation of Sopma Importers Exporters Private Limited. Served as director of Social Limited, a public limited company involved in the distribution of petroleum products. Managing partner of Delvin Plywoods at Bangalore, a company into distribution of building materials and allied products. Rotarian George received Exports Award for 2 consecutive years, 2009 and 2010, from the Capsule Government of India. He joined Rotary in 1990 as member of the Rotary Club of Perumbavoor. He served secretary in the year 1993-94 and president during 1996-97. He served in many leadership positions as a Rotarian. He has contributed a lot of the club level by serving as a director for many avenues. At the district level, he has been involved in many major activities like member of governor nominating committee, served as a district director, chaired for the regional fellowship meet, and chaired for DTTS DOTS, served as faculty for training event, and much more. He has served as a GGR, took active role in organizing the multi-regional fellowship meet, organized pets at Sri Lanka, for the first time organizing an event abroad in the history of the district of our district 3201. Organized DTTS, served as a chairman of district conference 2014 Tejas at Karagutti, Ankamali. He was an assistant governor for the year 2005-2006. As well traveled, a well-traveled and an active social person, he was attended many major Rotary events. He attended 5 Rotary International Conventions and has also won many awards. Joss is married to Rotarian Mrs. Rosemary Joss. There are blessings with 2 children, Mrs. Rosemary Joss, married to Dr. Joseph Kurian and Mr. Jacob Joss. Let's welcome our chief guest, Rotarian Governor, District Governor Rotarian Josh Chaco, with a big round of applause. Welcome, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Rotarian Padmanabhan, for the short and sweet introduction. Request District Governor to come over and do his inaugural address. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Rotarian Padmanabhan, for the words of introduction. President of Rotary Club of Nemmara, Rotarian Keshavan. President of Alathur Center, Rotarian Aravind Akshan. District Trainer and past District Governor, Rotarian Baby Joseph. Past District Governor, Rotarian Rajkumar. Past District Governor, Rotarian Vinod Kuti. PDG Rotarian KC Philip. PDG Rotarian Jairaj. DG Rotarian Rajshekhar. DGN Rotarian Raj Mohan. Most respected Council of Governors, DGS Rotary, EM Verghese, keynote speaker, Rotarian KD Joseph, district directors, Rotarian Maruti, Rotarian Balagopal, Rotarian Mohan Kumar and Rotarian Emmy Thomas, Rotarian Robin George, Miss Gayatri, Miss Ansi Kabir, Assistant Governor Rotarian Ramlal, Rotarian Ramki, Rotarian Padmanabhan, recipient of the Green Warrior Award, Sri Balachandran, fellow Rotarians, aunts, Annets, and Gus. Good morning. Indeed, I'm so happy to be here with you all on this fine Sunday morning on the occasion of District Seminar on Environment, Go Green Plus, organized by Rotary Club of Nemmara and Rotary Club of Alathur Center. The organizing team has been working for the past several weeks to make the seminar more meaningful with respect to the content and participation. We have a panel of eminent speakers, past District Governor Rajkumar, who is our coordinator for the environment, past District Governor Rotarian KC Philip, past District Governor Vinod Kuti, Sri PD Joseph, to lead the discussions. At the outset, let me congratulate our District Governor Baby Joseph, District Director Rotarian Emmy Thomas, President of Rotary Club of Nemmara, President Rotary Club of Alathur Central, Assistant Governor Ramlal, Ramki, Rotarian Padmanabhan, and the entire members of Rotary Club of Nemmara and Alathur Central for organizing this seminar, Go Green. Let me also congratulate all the participants for attending this seminar on this Sunday morning, leaving apart all important family and other personal matters. Friends, while the discussions were progressing about the district priorities, we strongly felt the need of having environment as one of the priorities because we felt that it is the duty of every human being to protect our mother earth. It is a duty of every Rotarian to create an awareness in the general public, especially create awareness among students about the importance of preserving our planet Earth. And thus we evolved the district priorities, youth, environment, and shelter, which is taglined as yes for the Rotary year 2021. Later, the Rotary International Board of Directors and the trustees of Rotary Foundation met in the month of June 2020 and decided to have the environment as our 7th focus area. Friends, I'm very happy that the decision taken by us 2 years ago to have environment as the second district priority was very correct. And the question before us, why the environment is so important for all human beings. It is a fact that environment plays an important role in the healthy living of human beings, or it supports the survival of human beings. It matters because it is the only home that humans have, and it provides air, food, and other needs. The air we breathe, the soil we live on, the trees which give us oxygen, along with the other flora and fauna on the earth all constitute the environment. Humanity's entire life support system depends on the well-being of all the environment factors. It would have been impossible to survive on the earth had we not had such a supportive environment. Environment play an important role in regulating the climate. Environment is so important because it is a source of natural beauty. Environment is the only sole factor for existence of life on this earth. The only planet in our solar system that supports existence of life is Earth. Friends, however, with the surge in the urbanization over the last few years, we have seen a steady decline in the quality of the environment around us. Safe environment should be the priority of each one of us because it constitutes the entire surroundings comprising water, air, sunlight, plants, animals, etc. that offer a viable conditions for the development and growth. In the so-called modern era, the biggest issue for the human race is to save environment and make Earth a cleaner and greener planet. The human race has done a lot of damages to this world. Our surroundings have suffered the curse of pollution, the exploitation of resources, and many other things. Now, it is our duty to take some important measures and save the environment for future generations. Friends, the industrialization has been the biggest source of pollution. To compensate for the fuel needs, we over-exhausted most of the non-renewable sources like coals, minerals, and oils. In order to save environment, we should switch to eco-friendly energy sources such as solar power, hydropower, wind energy, etc. The natural environment is a gift of nature, and we need to conserve it for the benefit of life in the future and pass it over to the next generations. Friends, as people of action, Rotarians have been shaping the conversation in the environment for years, from addressing the climate change that threatens the entire food system to the fighting pollution that clogs our air and water. Rotarians are well suited for the challenge. They use their connections to find creative solutions and take action to safeguard our vital resources. The Environmental Sustainability Rotarian Action Group, which is named as ESRAG, assists Rotary clubs in building awareness, inspiring actions, and planning service projects that focus on environmental sustainability and awareness of climate change. Friends, in this context, the district seminar on environment, Go Green Plus, attains great significance. The seminar will focus on all the relevant topics concerned with environment, like solid waste management, tree plantation, renewable energy, protection of water bodies, etc. This seminar will definitely make an impact among Rotarians, how to protect our environment and to create awareness among the general public, especially among young people, because we need to inculcate the young generation about the habit of preserving environment right from the early ages. Once again, let me congratulate the organizers of this event and all the participants, especially our trainer, past district governor Baby Joseph, assistant governor Ramlal, Rotarian Ramki, district director Rotarian Emmy Thomas, president and members of Rotary Club of Alathur Central and Nemmara. Let this seminar be a meaningful one. Good wishes and God's support. With your permission and blessings, I hereby declare the district seminar on environment, Go Green Plus, open. Thank you and have a nice day. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir, District Governor Josh Chako, for that encouraging words. We now go over to felicitation. I request DG nominee, Rotarian Raj Mohan Nair, to come online. Raj Mohan Nair, are you online?
Yeah.
If you're online, over to
Yes,
you,
yes,
Raj
yes.
Mohan Nair, for your felicitation.
Thank you, Ramki. President of the host clubs. Can you hear me?
They see the speaker.
Hello. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear
Yeah.
you. Yes.
Yeah. Presidents of the host clubs, District Governor Josh Chako, the chairman of the Go Green Plus, AG Ramlal, trainer PDG Baby Joseph, respected past district governors, District Governor-elect Rajshekhar, respectful speakers of this morning, Rotary leaders, invited guests, fellow Rotarians, aunts and anners, a very good morning to you all. Happy to see you all once again during these COVID days on this virtual platform. The other day, during the literacy seminar, I said we can meet physically within a short time. But our state has implemented 144 with a maximum crowd of 5 so far. So for a Rotary physical meeting, again, we have to wait, my dear friends. Friends, we are all in a difficult situation during these COVID periods. Every day, the death rate as well as the affected patients are increasing, and we don't know how to resist this virus. Still, we have a hope to protect ourselves using the slogan SMS. Sanitize your hands, wearing mask, and keep social distancing. Believe you are all doing the same and safe from the dreaded virus. Friends, it is indeed an immense pleasure to be here as the district governor nominee on this district seminar on environment named Go Green Plus, which is a part of our governor's dream project or district priority. Yes, youth, environment, and shelter. Congratulations, Team Trichur Palakkad Zone, under the directorship of Rotarian Emmy Thomas, for hosting this important seminar during these COVID days. I also congratulate the host clubs Alathur Central and Nemmara for conducting this seminar in a colorful way. Their preparation for this seminar is commendable. We can see the registration for this seminar, which shows the importance of this seminar and the speakers they have selected. Once again, congratulations to AG Premlal, the man behind the show, Rotarian Ramki, and all other all other members of this zone. Kudos to you, my dear friends. As mentioned by our district governor, the Rotary Foundation trustees and Rotary International Board of Directors have both unanimously approved adding a new area of focus supporting the environment. As people of action, Rotarians have been shaping the conversation on the environment for years, from addressing climate change that threatens entire food systems to fighting pollution that clogs our air and water. Rotarians are well suited for the challenge. They use their connections to find creative solutions and take actions to safeguard our vital resources. Here, we have to appreciate our district governor, Jose Chaco, for choosing one of his district priorities as environment. Congratulations, dear district governor Jose Chaco, for the foresighted vision to protect our planet Earth under the tagline, yes. With that being said, I don't want to take more time away from this informative session, which we are about to have. I look forward to learning more from our speakers today, just like all of you, and let this webinar open more opportunities for Rotary. Once again, congratulations and wish all the very best, Chairman Ramlal, Ramgi, and the entire group of Rotarians from the Trichur Palghat zone, especially the host clubs, Alathur Central and Nemmara, for this wonderful and informative webinar. Thank you once again, and all the very best for a learning experience. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Rajmohan Nair. That was very energetic and as invigorating as early morning coffee.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now we request our DG elect Rotarian Rajashekhar to come online and say a few words of felicitation. Over to you, Rajashekhar Nair, sir.
I'm just Rajashekhar Srinivasan, not Nair. District Governor Jose Chaco, Chairman of the organizing team, Rotarian Ramlal, past District Governors Baby Joseph, Rajkumar, Vinod Kutti sir, and Jayarajan, District Governor nominee Rajmohan Nair, other senior leaders, Rotarians, and Zanets, and invited guests. Very good morning to you all. This district seminar is indeed the need of the hour. The ongoing COVID pandemic has highlighted the need to protect and preserve our environment. Such is the concern of Rotary International that the Rotary Foundation has made environment as a seventh area of focus. And even much before that, our beloved District Governor Jose Chaco had the vision to make environment one of the three district priorities. Protection and preservation of the environment is something in which every human being on earth has an invested interest. And similarly, we all have a huge responsibility and duty to perform. This cannot be left to any individual organization or anything. It has to be done by each one of us, has to take individual responsibility to see that our environment is protected. Here, Rotary has to take a lead. Rotary has always taken a lead, and we have seized the leadership wherever possible. And here, let us take a lead in creating awareness and also in showing the way in which we can improve the environment and also, if possible, reverse as much as possible the damage which has already been done. It is said that we have inherited this Mother Earth from our future generations. So hence it is our duty to preserve, protect, and if possible to improve and hand it over back to them. Let me once again congratulate the District Governor for the vision he has had
in making environment one of the district priorities, and also the manner in which this seminar has been organized even near the beginning of the year. I also congratulate the organizing team of and the club members of Rotary clubs of Alathur Central and Nemmara for taking great pains in organizing this event. They have been constantly in touch with all the speakers, and they have promoted this seminar in a big way, so that the actual reach is much higher. I congratulate them on the excellent arrangements and the manner in which they have been doing all this. And I wish the seminar all the very best, and I wish the participants a great, enjoyable, and fruitful learning experience today. Good luck, Godspeed, and thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you very much, District Governor-elect Rajashekhar. That was also a very short and sweet speech, and your guidance is valued. Thank you very much, sir. It is my pleasure to call on someone who is well known in the fashion circles of Kerala. We always add a little glamour to Rotary events. So the glamour comes with somebody who is very young, beautiful, and upcoming. She was Grihalakshmi face of Kerala, runner-up Lulu Beauty face, Miss Malabar, and impresario Miss Kerala of 2009. She is also an IT professional with Infosys, which is a very rare combination, as you would agree. Inviting Miss Ansi Kabir for your message. Over to you, Ansi. Ansi, are you online? Technical team, are you?
Oh, yes, I can hear it.
Okay, go ahead, Ansi.
First of all, thank you so much for that beautiful introduction. Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to be here today with such an enlightened group of people who are working towards to protect the environment. I have great respect for Rotary movement and for what Rotarians do all over the world. I have seen many a times Rotarians working to help others. And I think Rotarians are a rare breed. You serve selflessly the society, and you touch all the communities around you positively. I've also seen Rotarians working in Anganwadis and schools on polio eradication programs, distributing sweets to children as well as the pollen vaccine boxes. The role it performed perhaps could not have been performed by anyone else. And now I'm doubly happy that District 3201, under the leadership of District Governor Rotarian Jose Chaco, has done wonderful projects. Projects to protect forest cover with Miyawaki forest projects are very commendable and awesome. Today's program is a proof of Rotary commitment to increase green cover, which is getting destroyed fast. The drinking water projects Rotarians in this district have done will help a lot of school children. The target of DG to establish 1,000 drinking water units is heartwarming. Clean drinking water will stop spread of diseases and save lives in our community. I commend the DG and his able team of officers for the wonderful work. And last but not the least, I thank the organizers for having me here, for letting me a chance to come face to face and encounter with the community-minded Rotarians. Wishing Rotarians and their family members strength, safety, and health. Stay safe. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Ansi, for that very nice message. It is always nice to see young, fresh, upcoming Miss Kerala to become Miss India, and we hope to see you on the silver screen soon. Thank you very much for the time. I know it has been a busy day. Now, for the participation of our viewers here, we have a quiz contest. As already explained, it will be a short question. Every 15 minutes or so, simple questions will be given to you. You have to answer on the chat line. We have a chat line team ready and watching on the internet. The correct first answer with clear postal address of person with registration details and postal address stands to win a big gift hamper and a health prize. Here goes the question. Keep your fingers very ready. A clue. If you listen to the speakers, you will get all the answers. So the first question is this. Keep your fingers ready. Which country in the world is the highest groundwater user? Which country in the world is the highest groundwater user? I think our team is watching, so you can give your answers. Okay, we get a cue from our team that there is an overwhelming response. Thank you very much. Before the introduction of the next speaker, request one of our most senior Rotarians, PDG KC Philip, to introduce the topic environment. Over to you, Philip sir. Philip sir, are you online? KC Philip, technical team, are you seeing KC Philip online? Are you seeing him online? Yes? Can we switch him to the full screen, please, now? Yes?
Yeah.
Over to you, Philip sir.
District Governor Jose Chaco, Chairman of Go Green Plus, Rotary Ramlal, Presidents of Nemmara and Alathur Central, other organizations including Rotarian Ramlal, Ramki, respected speakers, Rotary dignitaries, presidents of clubs, and friends. It is Sir Frederick David Attenborough who categorically warned that the emergence of virus-related diseases is due to environmental degradation. He is a famous columnist as well as a radio and television commentator, now over at the age of 92. We should open our eyes and see that environmental preservation and wildlife protection are our most important priorities in these days. Sir David has found that human effect on environment, like cutting of trees, for farms, and using of animal meat, has stretched the life as their habitat is really destroyed, the wildlife. The present pandemic was caused due to the destruction of forest areas of Yunnan in China and dislocation of their bat population to Wuhan province, according to him.
Philip
He
sir, sorry to
expects that-
interrupt. PDG Philip sir, sorry to interrupt. If you can slightly adjust your mic, we can see your face. Your face is getting cut off now. Yes, sir. That's perfect. Go ahead, sir. Sorry for the interruption. Yes, sir. All right.
He expects that there will be more such pandemics in the years to come if our wildlife is not preserved properly. Hence, environment has become the most important priority in the days to come. We have only heard about the depletion of ozone layer, global warming, and rise in sea levels due to the melting of ice in Siberia, as well as other natural disasters regarding environment. But the current pandemic is a matter of great concern as world economy itself is in a very bad shape and cannot face more such catastrophes or pandemics. It is only appropriate that Rotary has adopted environment as its seventh area of focus for our Rotary Foundation. Rotary India's Environment Committee can take credit that we could organize a World Wildlife Day program on October 3rd, involving nearly 1 lakh school children on Facebook across the length and breadth of India. Children are our future, and they should be aware about the wildlife and the current scenario in the world and preserve forests and conserve environment for the future. Rotary in India is planning to plant 3 million trees across India in this next 3 years, including this year. And all credit to RI President-elect Shekhar Mehta for leading this change in Rotary attitude. Already, all the Rotary districts together have planted 5 lakh trees and will reach the target for the year with the Miyawaki forests planned in all the districts. Our district is aiming at planting 100 Miyawaki forests as per DG Jose Chaco's vision. I hope that cultivation of mangroves in the coastal belt of our district also will prevent sea erosion and even emergencies like tsunami. There are different government agencies, including the Forest Department, who are ready to help these initiatives. We have also to work hand in hand with the local bodies, education institutions, and corporate bodies to use the land they have and resources available with them, including the CSR funds. I must state here that in Trichur district, Shastra Sahadya Parishad has planted 3,215 trees in 20 cents land in a Miyawaki plantation. And they are planning to have 100 such Miyawaki forests. We can also get involved in their activities. Rotary Club of Shonu has also involved themselves in replanting, besides other clubs like Vadakanjeri and Nemmara, and all Coimbatore and other Palghat clubs. I wish our Green Plus, Go Green Plus seminar all success and hope all clubs will execute these plans. Details of this STAR program will be explained by the keynote speaker, Rotarian PDG Rajkumar. I must also state here that Jacinda Ardern, the just newly elected former Prime Minister of New Zealand, she had been re-elected today. In her address, short 2.5 minute address, had said that 140 million trees were planted in New Zealand during her term of office. So this should be our aim also in the years to come. Thank you. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir, PDG Philip. And thank you also for coordinating so beautifully with our team yesterday, day before yesterday, for all the presentations and running over the presentations. Your cooperation was beautiful, and thank you very much, sir. Now, request Rotarian Robin George, District Chair for Environment, to introduce our own PDG from Coimbatore and the keynote speaker of today, and also to shortly introduce the subject overview. Over to you, Rotarian Robin George from Muattabura. Are you online, sir? Robin George?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Ramki. Thank you, Ramki.
Okay,
I'm online.
Our technical team says you are okay to go ahead. Over to you. Over to you, sir.
District Governor, Rotarian Jose Chaco, Master Trainer, Rotarian Past District Governor Baby Joseph, galaxy of leaders from Rotary and other organizations and participants. Rapidly changing climate, bushfires, melting glaciers, increasing intensity and frequency of floods and drought. Now, the global pandemic, COVID-19, act as a reminder that human health is linked to planet's health. Realizing this, Governor Jose Chaco has included environment protection as one of his district projects, which is the need R. I really appreciate and congratulate the Rotary clubs of Alathur Central and Nemmara under the chairmanship of Rotarian Ramlal for organizing this fantastic program, Go Green Plus. To talk on the subject, we are lucky indeed to have with us Rotarian Past District Governor Rajkumar of District 3201. I consider this as a privilege to introduce our keynote speaker on environment. Today's keynote speaker is our district management specialist. He joined the Rotary Club of Coimbatore Metropolis in 1992. He was the best president in 2005. And received many other awards, including the coveted attended 10 Rotary International Conventions and been a district officer for a long time and a trainer for many Rotary events. During his tenure as DG, the district had one of the highest TRS and a record number of honors in the district. His leadership is well known, being lead in many national and international events. He was also the president of Roundtable India and served in many leadership national positions. He is active in Freemasons, Indian Chamber of Commerce, education associations, and the list goes on and on to another 2-3 pages. I am sorry that I cut short due to time constraints. He is a finance graduate from PD Arts College, Coimbatore, and has done diploma in business management and ICWA. He and his wife Girja are second level major donors and benefactors of the Rotary Foundation. Their 2 daughters and 1 are PHFs. His hobbies are music, tennis, cricket, and golf. But his greatest passion remains Rotary and serving the community. I have great pleasure to introduce you to your Rotarian major donor, past District Governor Rajkumar. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rotarian Robin, for that introduction. Now we switch over to PDG, Rotarian Rajkumar. Sir, are you online?
Yes.
PDG.
Thank you. Thank you,
Rajkumar,
Robin, for that introduction. And my dear friends, we are here because God has been good to us in this pandemic times. Many of us have weathered the storm. And as we are gathered here today, though we may be physically quarantined and apart, but our thoughts are together. We may be isolated, but we are working together. It took more than 10,000 years since the formation of Earth for 100 species to go. But in the next 100 years, we lost another 100 species. And it is predicted in the next 10 to 15 years, we will lose another 100 species from the face of the Earth. So, my dear friends, let's make this seminar, this webinar, a beautiful canvas tinctured with the colors of knowledge, purpose, and resolve. Paul Harris has said, the power of combined effort has no limitation, and when we work together, the impossible becomes possible. Governor Jose Chaco, past Governor Trainer Baby Joseph, past Governor Philip, Jayarajan, Vinod Kutty, Governor-elect Raj Shekhar, Governor nominee Raj Mohan, Council of Governors, District Governors, District General Secretary Verghese, distinguished speakers, Chair Lamlal, Organizing Secretary Ramki, who's been really doing a stupendous job, President and members of the host club, Nemmara and Alathur Central, guests, and my dear fellow Rotarians. When Governor Jose came out with the theme, yes, as the district theme, little would have realized that environment would ultimately become the 7th area of focus for Rotary International RI. And you know, from next year onwards, we will be eligible to apply for global grants for environmental programs. And as Baby and Raj Mohan said, it was really a visionary Governor Jose who thought of environment, and it's our good luck that our district is taking environment as one of our priority programs. My congratulations and very best wishes to Team Environment of District 3201. Good morning to all the to all the stars of Rotary District 3201. STAR is incidentally the acronym for solid waste for tree plantation, awareness, and renewable energy.
Request the organizer to allow you to.
I request the organizer to allow me to share my screen. Ramki,
Yes, please go ahead and share the screen. Sir, yes.
Yeah.
You can open your presentation.
Yeah.
Is it open in your laptop, sir?
Host has not yet allowed screen sharing.
Okay, we are working on it. Allow screen share, please. It is already on.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you come full screen in your laptop?
Yeah, coming up. Okay. So as I told you, STAR is
Yes,
the acronym for solid waste, tree planting.
Sir, you can make it full screen. Yes,
and
yes.
renewable energy.
All set.
And solid waste management is as important a part of our environmental program as any. That is something which we have in our doorstep, which we generate every year at our homes and elsewhere. You can see from the screen that out of India generates something like 62 million tons of waste every day. Only 70% is collected, 30 goes into the environment. And solid waste is invariably the biggest polluter of the environment. Now, its management consists of collection, segregation, reuse or recycle, transport, processing, and disposing in a scientific manner. Now, what can clubs do? First and foremost is segregation of waste at source, use organic waste to make compost, and saying no to plastic campaign. This is what every Rotarian, every member of the team can do and promote in his own community, in his own road, in his own, with his own neighbors, that you do the segregation of waste. The segregation of waste is one of the most basic necessity for proper waste management. And this is something which you can manage both locally or in a communal manner. And it's up to each one of the Rotarians and all Rotary clubs to raise this awareness. You know, you can give dustbins, you know, that's one of the very simple projects which clubs can take up with your Rotary club's name. Give two colored dustbins for biodegradable and non-degradable waste. And, you know, this can be used for composting. House compost is something very simple, can be very easily done. And you also have something known as community composting, where there's a big community yard where the waste is taken, and from this waste organic manure is prepared, and you can have beautiful vegetables and fruits coming out of them. And what is our next big problem when we come to solid waste management? Plastics. Why are plastic bags a problem? It's been harmful for the environment, as we've seen. You can see here sea life turtle with a plastic bag throttling its throat. It takes more than 1,000 years to decompose. It kills animals all over the surface of the earth and also under the sea. It reduces rainwater percolation. You know, when big rains come down, it's not just lack of trees or root space systems, but these plastic bags which are lying all over the place does not allow percolation of water, which drains into the subsoil, but flows away, creating floods. And this leads to a drop in water table, and the list is endless. Now, what can we do about it? What can you do about it? Using biodegradable items. We always, you remember the older days when you were younger and your parents always carried a bag with them. It could be just a cloth bag or a jute bag or whatever it was, and whatever shopping you did, you put it in a bag and came. But nowadays, you need a plastic bag to be given by the shop, which you come and throw it away. And again, water. Water you always carry with your own bottle, but a glass bottle. And now you're having bottles of all sizes and shapes, and they are clogging our drains, they are clogging our waterways, they are clogging our earth. And what you need to do is to encourage and use alternate bottles. Today you get some beautiful metal containers, and that is something which we need to set an example and use every day. In fact, I would suggest that in all our Rotary events, that no more should we keep those 500 milliliter or 350 ml of plastic bottles, but use the good old glass tumblers or glass bottles or disposable alternatives. Coming to the next item, which is trees. Trees, as we all know, are the lungs of the earth. And it's great that Governor Jose has thought of, has targeted to have 100 Miyawaki plantations. 100 Miyawaki plantations. Trees are the lungs of the earth, and trees have been from time immemorial saviors for humankind and for the people. Now, what are the kind of trees which we can have? When we come for tree plantations, we have various kinds of trees. You have shade trees, fast-growing trees, medicinal trees, fruit-bearing trees, and mangroves. The thing is that it's up to you and your community who can decide what is good. For instance, medicinal trees, there are many Ayurvedic institutions which would buy products coming out of this medicinal trees and plants. And again, orchards are fruit-bearing trees which can be taken up. District 3131 in Pune, they've donated thousands of organic trees, fruit-bearing trees, and this crop is being harvested and sold as a profitable venture to the farmer as well as to the community. Now, what we are also looking at mangroves. Kerala has got a long coastline, and we've seen that right from the time of tsunami and flooding, mangroves have protected us very well. And mangroves is something which we can take up. The idea is that whatever you do, you have to use saplings of minimum of 3 feet and above in height. Saplings are available with the government department, Forest and Agriculture Department. You place an order in advance and you should get it. And it is very easy to maintain and sustain it, provided you allow each child, each adult to take charge of some of these trees. And the latest technology, which is being adopted worldwide, everywhere, and especially in our country and by Rotary India, is the Miyawaki method. You will be knowing more about what is Miyawaki later. But Miyawaki is a celebrated Japanese scientist, award-winning botanist of the blue planet. And his approach to afforestation was soil, air, water, and climate remediating process, which has been widely accepted and followed. The Miyawaki technique works irrespective of soil and creates dense forests 30 times denser than conventional plantations, 30 times better in noise and pollution reduction, and generates 30 times more oxygen and reduction of carbon. This, in a nutshell, is what a Miyawaki forest can do. Here is a mini Miyawaki forest, which is being planted by people. They're all planted very close together. We are having an expert on Miyawaki who is going to tell us how our district can come up with at least 100 Miyawaki plantations. Promoting of tree plantation is something which we need to take up. And here are the various ways you can promote tree plantation. Clubs can take it up. Doing it in your own home for your weddings, social functions, and festivals, at religious places, and giving tree saplings instead of bouquets at functions, and inculcating the importance of trees in schools and colleges. Arranging field trips for children, nature trips, and of course, involving our own youth brigade, Rotaractors, Interactors, and RCCs. I'm showing you here a couple of pictures. This is a place in Bangalore. It's a community campus, and they had a small plot there. And see on the right of the top of the picture, the Miyawaki plantation which they had done. In just 2 years' time, it has grown into a dense forest. And below here, you see the Bangalore airport. You can see that the new airport has come up, and they've planted a Miyawaki forest there, which has come up beautifully. This is a beautiful, dense mangrove, bamboo grove. And, there are various kinds of trees which you can plant. And here, as it says, trees permit human beings to exist. They are miracles of science and of art. And my dear friends, our Governor Jose has got a target of 100 Miyawaki plantations. You heard past Governor Casey give a target of 3 million trees, which is being planted all over India. All districts in our country are going for Miyawaki projects in a big way, and I'm sure you will be able to help our district get this 100 Miyawaki plantation. In just a 5,000 square feet area, you can do wonders. You'll hear more about it later from our specialist speaker. We come to the third topic of STAR, which is attitude. If you want to change attitude, you have to do it by creating awareness. And awareness is what you do by involving schools, college students, Interact, Rotary, and religious institutions. And how do you do it with the youth? You know, that we've got, now it's all e-learning. Now we have moved over to the digital platform, and you've got so many e-learning programs available. There are illustrated comic books, messages in school groups. Clubs can easily conduct competitions within the various Interact clubs and schools, and setting up nature clubs. Your club can easily take up any club in our district, wherever they are located, whether rural, urban, or semi-urban, can easily organize these events in those areas. And for bigger boys and girls, they can use various other things like street plays, dance videos, etc., nature camps, and thematic RILA on environment. We've got about 20 assistant governors plus I think, and each assistant governor can be asked to organize at least one thematic RILA on environment. And celebrating Earth Day, Environment Day, etc., are something very important. And for us adults, seminars like exactly what we are doing there, using social media. Ramki was telling me that this is going to be on YouTube as well as Facebook, and he's expecting a huge audience for this seminar. There's nothing better than proposing and giving out the various suggestions through the social media to make it a successful one. A very simple thing which all of you can also do is prepare car stickers and flyers, you know, saying that I'm a nature lover, Rotary plants trees, and I'm a Rotarian. This is something which you can easily do with all your clubs, and you can ensure you can do it. Renewable energy is the last item in environment. It's very, very easy for us to plug into a energy source which is available in plenty. There is no end. It is timeless, and it is cost zero. And all I'm saying is, let us plug into the sun. Though we can do it in so many ways, you've got wind energy, water energy, and various other forms of energy. Solar energy is the focus for Environment India. And the abundance of sunshine available in our country helps us reduce carbon emission. It's economical, non-hazardous. And how are we going to do it? Solar energy, you can do it up in villages which doesn't have electricity, in remote areas. You can help light up slums which don't have power, and also help rural schools which have lesser power. And you can promote solar energy in very remote areas. The cost of a portable solar, what you see here, is about hardly 1,000 rupees with the charging system. And you also have government subsidies for this. So, my dear friends, remember STAR. You are the star of your district. You are the star of your community. And solid waste management, tree planting, building awareness, and renewable energy are the core foundations on which environment degradation can be stopped, and we can help leave a better world to our progeny, to our successors, than the world we have ourselves inherited. It is time for us to act, and Rotarians, as Rotarians, let us rise up to the occasion. Thank you all for being present here in such large numbers here today. Thank you, Ramki, and the organizing team for inviting me. Thank you, Governor Jose, the trainer Baby, and everybody else who are present here. And let our district lead the way. We are in God's own country, and let us show that we will create a much more beautiful heaven on this earth, and it's in our hands and in your hands. Thank you. Good luck, and God bless you all.
Thank you very much, PDG Rajkumar sir. I know you are under terrible constraint because this is a subject that can go on and on. You have done a wonderful, challenging job of delivering it within 20 minutes. I know you are not used to such short time to do such a vast subject, but yes, wonderful work, sir. And thank you very much for the kind of coordination you did with us. Yesterday, you did the dry run with us. You talked to me at least 10 times. We appreciate your involvement and contribution.
Thank you.
Thank you
Ram.
very much, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate your.
Now, I request District Governor to come over and say a few words about special environment project of the district. Over to you, District Governor Josh Chako. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Rotarian Ramki. Friends, as far as the environment vertical of our district priorities are concerned, we have given many suggestions to the clubs like wastewater management projects, my waste, my responsibilities, promotion of solar energy, tree plantation, pollution control measures, water management and wastewater conservation, cleaning up of water bodies, recharging, etc. Out of these suggested activities, we would like to focus on two important activities like setting up of 100 Miyawaki plantations in our district. The concept of Miyawaki plantation is very simple, as suggested by past district governor Rajkumar. If you have a small area of 3 to 8 cents, very easily you can set up a Miyawaki plantations. And my dear friends, we need to encourage the school children for setting up of Miyawaki plantation right from the early ages itself. Many clubs in our districts have already come up with the Miyawaki plantations in our district. And the second area of focus in the environment vertical is all about setting up 1,000 safe drinking water projects, rainwater harvesting, cleaning up of water bodies, well recharging, water management, and wastewater conservation, etc., are some of the suggested activities. We have with us Mr. K.D. Joseph, who will speak more on the topic. My dear friends, we have with us today Mr. Balakrishnan, who is affectionately called known as Baletan, who have planted 10 lakhs of trees in this part of the world. Congratulations to Mr. Balakrishnan for his great initiative in planting the trees. And Mr. Balakrishnan, please continue your selfless service. May God Almighty give long life to continue your selfless service. My dear friends, sit back, relax, and enjoy the sections. And together we will achieve the goal set: 100 Miyawaki plantations in our district and 1,000 safe drinking water projects in our district. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir, for appreciating the special efforts of our clubs. Many clubs have done a wonderful job, and congratulations to those clubs who did an awesome job. Short note on the chat line. Those who have won the prize for the first quiz is one Mr. Anuj Shiva. Please put your address and mail onto the chat line. Now to move on to the next one. The next question for you, most of you would probably say elementary, Watson. It's such a simple question. Anybody can answer, and here is a chance to win the prize. What is the target of our district for Miyawaki forests and drinking water units? We just want two numbers. So those who give the numbers first gets a chance to win the big prize. Over to you. Our chat line says there is a huge overwhelming participation, and we now go on to one of the most effervescent PDGs of Palagad, Rotary and Jayaraj, to introduce the topic Miyawaki Forest before the subject matter specialist comes online from Trivandrum. Jayaraj sir, are you online? Jayaraj sir, is the technical team? Are you seeing?
I'm here. I'm here.
Online?
I'm here.
So can you please switch him? Rotary and Jayaraj?
Yes, I'm here. Good morning.
Okay, sir, over to you. Over to you,
Okay.
sir. Can we have Rotary and Jayaraj on the screen, please?
Oh.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Good morning to all. Chairman of the Grow Green Plus seminar, Ramlal, beloved Governor Jose Chako, trainer PDG Baby, PDG Raj, PDG Philip, PDG Vinod, and other PDGs, Ramki and district officers on the Zoom, Rotarians and students. Good morning to all. At the outset, let me compliment our Governor, Jose, Ramlal, Ramki, Nemmara, Alathur Club, and all the organizers for this great initiative to organize such a wonderful seminar, a really timely seminar. First of all, let me thank the organizers for giving me the privilege to address this most important seminar of the times, and that too on the topic of novel method of forestation Miyawaki. Most of the speakers already touched Miyawaki, and there is a speaker who is going to talk on Miyawaki. So I will not get you a long speech. So you all know that many of the problems in the world is caused by the environmental issues. I am audible? I am audible? Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please.
Okay.
Please.
You all know that many of the problems of the world are caused by the environmental issues. Said that very hot summer, untimely rains, floods, storms, tsunami, earthquake, pandemic diseases like corona, other health issues in heart, lungs, etc. through polluted air, water are because of environmental issues. Now, Rotary International has also taken this environment as a priority project. Most of the problems are created by the mankind due to the greediness, not bothered attitude. I am okay. Why should I bother about future, etc. As Mother Teresa said, there is everything for everyone's need and not for their greed. And I'm really happy that our Jose Chaco, our governor, has envisaged all these beforehand, and he has put this as a priority project, and is coming out 100 Miyawaki project under and water management project. So really, I congratulate him for the idea and viewing things ahead of his time. Now, forests are getting reduced by cutting trees. Results, whatever rain comes, flows directly towards the river and then to sea and ocean. No groundwater, since there's no trees and only concrete walls and buildings. Having realized the importance of trees, forests, etc., everyone is propagating tree planting. In this juncture, a Japanese botanist, Akira Miyawaki, has come out with an effective method of forestation, and it is named as Miyawaki method. This method will help to build dense native forest in a short time. It has revolutionized the concept of urban afforestation by turning backyards into mini forest. This method includes planting trees as close as possible in the same area, which not only saves space, but the planted sapling also support each other in growth and block sunlight reaching the ground, thereby preventing growth of weeds. The sapling becomes maintenance free after 3 years. This approach ensures the plant growth 10 times faster and resulting the plantation 30 times denser than usual. Fantastic. This novel method will help to create a forest within 20 to 30 years, while through the conventional method, a forest will be created by more than 200 years, take 200 years. This is the advantage of Miyawaki method. The students and young Rotarians, for old not possible, young Rotarians who can plan doing this now can see this forest within their lifetime. That is the beauty of Miyawaki method. So start implementing, and Jose is already on the lookout for making 100 Miyawaki project, and it's very easy, and you can see that. Anyhow, more on this subject will be dealt by the eminent learned speaker, Mr. Hari. I'm also eagerly waiting to listen by requesting each one of us to commit to save the earth from environmental issues. Are you ready to commit? I thank organizers and each one of the participants for patient listening. Have a purposeful day, useful day, and action after hearing all the speeches, and see that speeches should not be wasted. You should implement what you have heard, and that is the purpose of this seminar. All the best. Thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity, Ramki and all the team. They have been regularly calling me and inviting me for this program. And all the best for the topic chosen for the seminar is really fantastic. All the best. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much, Jairaj sir, for that scintillating speech. As always, you speak from the heart without any prompt, and that came out very well. Thank you very much, sir. I think we will go for a short 20-minute break of the commercial ad. 20 minutes. Sorry, 20 seconds. I beg your pardon, it is 20 seconds.
Million drops of water, million ways to save them. Aquastar UPVC Rain Harvest System.
technical team for that short ad. Now we go over to the specialist section on Miyawaki Forest. This is a special section. A special guest is coming over from Trivandrum to you online. For the introduction of the special guest, we request our Special Assistant Governor, Raj Mohan, to introduce the speaker of the day. Over to you, Raj Mohan.
Good morning, everybody. Audible? Good morning, everybody. I'm happy to introduce to you today a special guest, an expert in Miyawaki forest plantations. It is rare to find out such an expert in Kerala, especially somebody who has been trained by the great professor, Dr. Akiya Miyake of Japan, who pioneered the technique. He is a postgraduate in mass communication and journalism, and is also an advocate in the High Court of Kerala, another rare combination. Our speaker is a techie from Trivandrum, the founding managing director of Invis Multimedia in Trivandrum. He has over 30 years of experience in mass communication. His organization has launched novel media products for many private companies and the government of Kerala. The list of short films, private ads, and other media products they have produced is endless. He's passionate about environment. As a part of CSR project, he leads many activities in biodiversity preservation, climate change, and environment protection. His involvement took him deep into Miyawaki forest methods, and he went to Japan to train with the pioneer, Professor Miyawaki himself. He and his team has been instrumental in developing 20 patches of urban forest with a target of 10 million saplings in 10 years. This is indeed a commendable achievement. He partners with NGOs and environmental agencies directly like Natya Shastra Online, Organic Keralam, Crowd Foresting, which does work in Miyawaki Forest, Torth Organization, promoting handlooms, India Video, like etc. Most of them NGOs. His hobbies are reading, writing, Ayurveda, and environment. Let's welcome this great personality, Sri Hari Hemmar from Trivandrum. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Raj Mohan, for that introduction. Now we go over to Trivandrum to Mr. Hari, the Miyawaki specialist. Hari sir, are you online?
Yes, sir. I am very much clear. Can you hear me?
Mr. Hari, can you
Yeah,
hear
can you
us,
hear
sir?
me? Yeah.
Mr. Hari.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Sir, your audio is not coming in. So, are you ready, sir?
Yeah, I am ready. There is nothing
Okay,
wrong.
over to you, sir. Over to you, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you very much for the opportunity to participate in this Go Green seminar. Respected Rotarians, I am very much impressed by your project under the leadership of District Governor Mr. Jose Chacko. The project to implement 100 Miyawaki forests in Kerala and 1,000 safe drinking water projects. Since my time is limited, let me go directly into this presentation. Yeah. Okay. Hope the screen is being shared. See, this is a controversial figure. We say that around 50% of the forest has been destroyed over the years. The figure is 30%. I mean, the remaining forest is only 30%, says National Geographic Society. Anyway, the fact is that we have destroyed most of this forest in last 200 years. I mean, the plants started coming in this earth 50 crore years ago. And in less than 200 years, we have destroyed more than 50% of that. And along with that, several species disappear. We cannot live in this world without these insects and other species. Around 10,000 to 100,000 species disappear every year. But there is a way to bring back this forest, and that is the fastest model is developed, the one developed by Professor Akira Miyawaki, the Japanese botanist. He has so far planted 40 million trees in 1,300 spots, and his disciples have planted almost double that number in different parts of the world, and the process is going on. This Professor Miyawaki, he is still very much living, 93, in Tokyo, Japan. According to him, there is only one producer in our environment, and that is plant. Everybody else is a consumer. So if there is no plant, there is no producer. In Japan, there is a culture of creating sacred, something similar to our sacred groves, sarpakawa. Just like that, they create Chinjuno moris. This Chinjuno mori is a sacred grove of Japan. They create it around their temples, also around the final resting places of great personalities. This is one in Tokyo. It was built around the resting place of Emperor Meiji. This is 100-year-old forest. It is around 200 acres in area, and there is a temple in this area. So this is the typical Japanese way of creating forest. But Professor Miyawaki went one step ahead. He developed a model with around 50 years of research. And in that model, he started creating forests within short period. He was working with the Yokohama National University. While saying that we can create forest, I must say that we cannot create natural forest. What we are doing is simulating natural forest. We can create something similar to a natural forest. A natural forest has to evolve. So what we do is we create something similar to that. And here this is the Environmental Science Department of Yokohama University. It's a black and white picture taken in 1976. You can see the plants coming up because this department, you can see the cars and all. This department was a very pretty old department, and these plants were planted there in 1976. And this is a better picture taken after 1 year. Professor Miyawaki can also be seen there in this picture. The trees are slowly growing. But this picture taken last year, now the entire environment department and even most part of the Yokohama National University is a forest. It's a man-made forest. You can see the size of the tree and the environment there, the dry leaves, the forest-like ambience, everything. So the department is virtually in the middle of a forest right now. Just like that, he has experimented in several other areas. Since the time is very limited, I am showing only one or two examples. This is a steep rock. It is not barren land, it is Pakka rock. In that rock, he placed some grills and iron boards and all, filled them with soil and planted trees there. And what happened? Let us see. After 30 years, today it is like this. So this is the potential of Miyawaki model afforestation. This inside that forest, which you have seen just now, inside that steep rock, you can see the grills and the railings there. And this is the plants. They are getting deep rooted in that rock. They are able to survive themselves, and they grow there. And this is just to show the steepness of that land. So how much space you need to create a forest? This is a small forest on the outskirts of Odano Station in Japan. It's only 5 to 10 feet wide, very, very little. And the length is around 30 to 40 feet. And how big it can be? There is no upper limit. You can make it as big as you want, only depending on your availability of resources. How do we do that? Because the forest has a very special soil there. We have to create that soil. How do we do that? We have to add biomass to our land. This is fire pit for holding water, cow dung for that's organic manure, and rice hull for reducing the sticky nature of soil. We dump these things almost 20 to 40 kilograms per square meter. It's a huge amount. And that's why Miyawaki model is a little bit costly. And we mix the soil with that, and then we plant trees there. When we do planting, we have to plant 4 plants in every square meter, not on the 4 sides of a column. You have to put 4 plants within the column, because if you put on the 4 corners, it will not be 4 plants per square meter. So remember, when you are planting in Miyawaki method, plant 4 trees or 4 plants. It is not all plant or trees. We plant trees, subtrees, and shrubs together, and mix this and plant 4 of them in 1 square meter. Then you have to do mulching. This is mulching with a hay stalk. Just like that, you can do it with dry leaves or a compost or whatever. There should be a 15 centimeter thick mulching there. This layer will help to hold the water, and also it will stop weeding. I mean, not weeding, weeds growing there, so that we can avoid weeding. So this is the base of mulching. And you have to water them wherever necessary. And this is the typical Miyawaki forest. We don't have to add any manure or pesticide afterwards, because Miyawaki model, we plant all the trees together. It is a multi-crop situation. So even if there are pests, the pests on one plant will be managed with the pests on other plants. It is not just having a monocrop there. So in rubber plantation, only the pest that attack rubber comes. But whereas in Miyawaki plantation, we are planting all these things together, and the pests will come definitely, and there will be also other pests that will manage these pests. So it is an integrated management system. We don't have to worry about it. It will work at its own. And we plant only potential natural vegetation of that area, means plants that naturally grow there. For example, jackfruits and mango trees are seen everywhere in Kerala. So they are potential natural trees. Like that, there are around 749 potential trees in Kerala, but that depends on the area. I mean, the Kerala can be divided into 9 biological zones. So on the base of the soil, this thing. So on the beach area, we plant certain things. River area, we plant certain things. And city areas, we may plant certain other things. But all these should be potential natural trees. Of course, you can plant some rambutan or something for birds and all, but please see that it will not exceed more than 10-15% of the whole population. Again, Miyawaki helps very much in the conservation of biodiversity, because as I said, there are 749 forest trees in Kerala and around 2,000, 3,000 species there in Kerala, so far identified. But when we look at our courtyard, nowadays we don't see any plant or herb or shrub or anything there. So we can bring back that with Miyawaki model. And in Miyawaki model, what we are doing is we are planting around 1,600 trees in 10 cents or 16,000 trees in 1 acre. Normally, when we plant coconut trees, we are planting only 70 trees maximum in 1 acre of land, whereas here we are planting 16,000 trees or sub-trees or shrubs in 1 acre of land. That means the number of plants are very high. Of course, a good portion of this will vanish after some time, maybe 40%, 5% per 5 years is the standard. After 50 years, there will be only 50% of this will remain, but that itself is around 8,000 trees. And it can grow very fast because they are not getting sunlight, they will go up quick, and the ratio is around 15 to 20 years, or better say 20 to 25 years, it will be equivalent to around 100 to 100 plus year natural forest. And before planting, you have to keep the plant ready in a grow bag with a proper plotting mixture, because when you buy a plant from nursery, its base will be very small and its roots will not be fully developed. Here, the roots should be properly developed. The properly developed roots will help the plant to grow very fast. So keep the plant in a grow bag with a proper mix for 3 months and take it from there and keep it in the place where you intend to plant for 2 weeks, so that it will get acclimatized with that place, and then you plant it. These are some experiments which we have done with the Miyawaki model. We made a kitchen garden with the Miyawaki model. I mean, planting all the kitchen trees and other stuff together in 1 cent of land. We planted around 150 plants, and we are getting very good result out of that. So the importance is that if 100,000 houses in Kerala make 1 cent for kitchen garden like this, it will be around 100-acre forest. Easily you can make it and manage it. This is another experiment we did. We planted flowering plants instead of a lawn. So there are 100 flowering plants here, and at least 40 of them give you flower every day. And naturally, these are some of the other things. Weeding has to be done for 2 to 3 years, and we have to give a support. I mean, because the plants are growing very fast, so they will come down. So the first 2-3 years, you have to give them proper support with a stick and rod. And these are the flowers that are grown in my Miyawaki flower garden. All these flowers were taken from a 2-month-old forest. It's not yet complete. This much. So you can easily get around 40 to 50 items in a garden in one cent by planting all these things together. And when you plant these things together, you don't have to go for pesticide or a manure or anything. Just water them and they will grow at their own. And this is a bonus, you will get a butterfly garden. When all these flowers are growing in one place, you will get sufficient butterflies and bees and all, which will help in pollination. And insects. Insects are very important in our life. I mean, in our environmental life. And normally, Professor Miyawaki says one thing, because there is a prey-predator relationship everywhere. And the preys are always the surviving part, because the predator will die first. When in snakes and frogs, snakes die first because the frogs will escape. That is a general rule of prey and predator. Here, we have all these insects, and some of them will attack each other. But finally, the forest will be there, the predators will be there, and we don't have to go for pests. I can explain it in a different way. Some of these spiders we find in the garden are less venomic. It is not poisonous, but we kill them or we remove them. And we think that our garden should be very clean without any pests. But the spider will have a web there, and all the whiteflies that attack your plant will get trapped in that web. Just like that, it happens in the nature. Leave it in its own way. They will manage themselves. And these are the insects which I collected from my Miyawaki forest. In yeah, as you can see, it was 1 year old at that time. I made a presentation of our works in Kerala before Professor Miyawaki, and we brought 2 of his professors to Kerala, and they inspected our works. That is Professor Fujiwara Kasu. She is the first disciple of Professor Miyawaki. She is 75-year-old. And the gentleman, Professor Box, who co-authored the book with Professor Miyawaki, he is an American. He is around 75-year-old. Both of them were in Kerala last January, and they inspected these things, and they approved the growth of Miyawaki forest in Kerala. One plus point I wanted to tell you is that in Kerala, the growth rate was very high. Unfortunately, in other places, they get only 1 meter per year, whereas in Kerala, we got up to 3 to 5 meter growth per year. This is because we don't have a winter here, and we also have a good rainy season here. So Kerala is the most ideal place for a Miyawaki model afforestation. I congratulate the entire Rotary team, especially the district governor, Mr. Jose Chacko, and Mr. Ramakrishna, and all those people who are behind this. It's a very unique attempt. Kindly go ahead with this project, and we are happy to extend any support from our end. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hari, for that very informative speech. I know you also had to compress a lot. Miyawaki forest itself, subject is as big as the forest, and you could compress it within such a short time. We hope to see you in our district guiding us. When we call you, we request your presence if that is possible. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
A warm round of applause for Mr. Hari for that wonderful topic. Let us give a warm round of applause. As quoted by RI Director Rotarian Kamal Sangvi, about 80 crore people live in less than 150 rupees a day. A great chance for Rotary to do service above self. The basic need to sustain life is water. You will agree. We go to the next segment of the seminar. I request our dynamic Rotarian Vinod Kishankuti to introduce the topic to you. Over to you, sir. Welcome.
District Governor Rotarian Jose Chacko, Chairman of the District Seminar on Environment, Go Green Plus, Rotarian Ramlal, my dear fellow Rotarians, ladies and gentlemen. We should be really happy that our governor has chosen environment as a key area of the district projects. And immediately after he declared environment as a district project, we must say that our RI and the TRF, that is the Rotary Foundation, also decided environment to be a to be the 7th area of focus of the Rotary Foundation program. So I have been told to introduce the subject on rainwater harvesting, and I will do it as briefly as possible because we have the specialists here who will be able to deliberate more on the subject. Rainwater harvesting broadly is to bring up the water level in the planet, bring up the water level. And there are few main areas. For example, the in situ rainwater harvesting. This is done by increasing the water reserves of the soil by digging deep pits or recharging the soil. And that can be done by contour farming, farm ponds, and tie ridging. This was beautifully done by one of the clubs of our district 3201, Rotary Coimbatore Central in 1718. A 65-acre pond which was totally filled. They excavated, desilted the whole thing, and it was known under the name and style Project Lily. Rotarian Damodar was the president then, and 65 acres of land, they had the pond full of water, and lilies started blooming in that pond. But the main beneficiary was the entire farmland nearby, because the entire water was recharged when the 65-acre of pond was filled with water during the monsoon. That is, I think, one of the finest, and many other clubs in our district had also taken up such assignments during that year. Then, of course, is the surface runoff water harvesting, which is normally done in the urban areas where a lot of water comes from the roofs and just flows down the gutter into the dirty waters. If that can be harnessed and collected in one place, that water can be used to recharge wells and other areas. And this was successfully done by many clubs in 1718, because in 1718, water was the main thrust area of the district project. That time, of course, we didn't have the support of the Rotary Foundation because it was not considered as one of the areas of focus. But our clubs did a fantastic job that year, trying to recharge a lot of areas, barren lands, and make it water rich. Then the third method is the stream flow runoff harvest. That is where rivers are there. They make check dams. It is a combination of check dams and also combination of deep ponds in the riverbed. Another club, again from Coimbatore, Rotary Club of Coimbatore Metropolis, they did a wonderful project there on that river in consultation with Shirutulli, the leading water management consultants of Coimbatore. Shirutulli, incidentally, was also involved in the excavation of the pond and filling it up with water by Coimbatore Central. Again, another area is to get reuse of abundant dug wells. That also can be done easily. I am not delving into the details because that, of course, the expert panelists will attend to that. And I have been given only three minutes. Otherwise, Ramlal will say, Mr. Kuti, kindly leave the podium for others. And I won't like to be treated so shabbily by Ramlal. And of course, he is a good friend of mine. Another area I would like to mention is Cochin Club, Cochin Harbor Club had taken up a project by name Ripples. In that project, we had given at that point in time DDA for $15,000 and they worked out a total project of $53,215. And 4 schools, large schools, were selected for the rainwater harvesting project, and also developing a water club for the students so that they can go on training the children to carry on the good work. In fact, two of the schools we had, there was some time lag because, getting the foundation money funding took some time. But now it is through and it's already sanctioned. Two of the projects which was completed is at Santa Cruz School in Fort Cochin. And, that school is spread over 1.80 acres, an old school from 1888. And the school depends on shallow bore wells for its water needs. Hence, intervention was provided by this team with the help of a good consultant, aqua consultant, and the existing overhead tank support structure was maintained, cleaned, and strengthened. So that is completed. Again, in HMYSSH school, Pottuvallikad is also completed. The third school is in Shornur. The process is on. KVR High School, which is also, but now the job is stuck because it is part of the COVID containment zone. And the fourth one is in Koduvayur. That should be completed very soon. And Cochin Harbor has told me that they will request our beloved district governor to inaugurate the last school project so that it can formalize the completion of the Ripples project. So every club, I'm sure, can take lead in developing this project. In every club, in most of the schools, it can be done easily. In fact, surface runoff water can be done almost with 25,000 rupees cost. That is getting the water flowing wastefully from the roof, collect it and filter it and put it back into the well. In fact, many such projects were done by Kalladi Code Club, Ottapalam Club. Many clubs have done, and also in other parts of our district. So friends, I'm not taking much of your time. I take this opportunity to congratulate the organizers along with the great man Ramki behind, and with the guidance and support of our district governor, I'm sure this project, environment, will be one of the key areas for development in our area, in our district. Because now people have realized more than health, because if environment is clean, health will automatically follow. This COVID has taught us that we should pay more emphasis on the environment. And then, of course, having said that, all other things will follow. So let us give a lot of emphasis, as desired by our district governor, Rotary Jose Chaco, on environment. And of course, water, rainwater harvesting with 1,000 drinking water stations spread around our district. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, past district governor, our own district governor from Palakkad district. As we call him Kutti sir, thank you very much for that scintillating speech, right? We request Rotarian Ramlal to introduce the rainwater harvesting specialist from Palakkad, Mr. KD Joseph. Over to you, Rotarian Ramlal.
Good morning, friends. I have great pleasure to introduce today's guest, as he is special to Rotary and also to the world to protect our environment. He was born in 1953 in Kerala and did his master's in economics in the year 1979. His studies were in Gandhian way of living and social work. It is noteworthy that he spent more than 40 years in the development sector working on various water-related projects. He is a specialist in water resource management, rural drinking water supply, social development, and rainwater harvesting. The way they have restored 2,400 wells to year-round water supply, recharged about 340 million liters of water through dug wells in Alathur area. A huge achievement indeed. These topics are very relevant to today as we are facing deteriorating conditions all around us. We Rotarians should be aware of the situation and actions to take to stop the slide. I have great pleasure to welcome the Green Warrior of Palakkad and Water Specialist Sri K.D. Joseph.
Thank you, Rotarian Ramlal. Over to K.D. Joseph, sir. We also welcome a huge number of our guests, I understand, who are online in Facebook. Welcome to you also. Over to you, K.D. Joseph, sir. Can we open the presentation, please? K.D. Joseph presentation.
Rain harvest system. Million drops of water, million ways to save them. Aquastar UPVC rain harvest system.
The most respected Rotarians, respected Vinod Gutty sir, who introduced the water conservation water recharging system. I have been working with NGOs at different levels, mainly focusing on water conservation and water management. Now I am representing People's Service Society Palakkad. This organization is a 42-year-old community serving organization. It has been implementing multifarious developmental activities for the last 42 years. And it has been implementing World Bank-aided water supply projects in different panchayats. And we are implementing NABARD sponsored programs. We are also a partner of NABARD project in the district of Palakkad. And we have been doing the skill training program for the last 12 years under the Government of India Skill Ministry. And presently, we are doing a 3-year project under Water Aid India. And we are the partner of that particular project. So Water Aid India is an international agency. We have been interventions in different more than 27 countries of the world. And this is its Delhi office at Water Aid India office at Delhi. And this Water Aid India office has sponsored this project in the state of Kerala at Puducherry and Alathur Grama Panchayats. This is the first project of Water Aid India in the state of Kerala. And People's Service Society is the implementing partner of this project. This is a 3-year project and we are going to complete this project by the end of this year, December 31st. So we have already started this project during the year March 2018. And I'm very happy to introduce certain replicable models in the water sector. The main objective of this project is water conservation, water management, water quality management, and waste management system. Next. Please. See, we have to add Puducherry Panchayat also. Our project area is Alathur and Puducherry Grama Panchayat. The speciality of this area is water crisis due to overexploitation and poorly managed services. Water is overexploited not only by the industries but also by others, agriculture and these households. This is going on. This overexploitation is going on. And this project is meant for almost 90,000 population of these two panchayats, that is the project area. Next, please. Okay. Yeah.
Put it off. Sorry to interrupt. Because that echo is coming. We'll put it off. Thank you. Is this sufficient?
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Sir. let us come to the point. Groundwater reserves are falling. Balancing of withdrawal and recharge is needed. This is the most important topic. Balancing of withdrawal and recharge is needed. That is, a water balance is needed. It is a responsibility of each and every citizen with regards to this balancing system. For this work, we are organized by Government of Kerala, Government of India, and different international agencies. Please, next. See, India has 16% of world population, but only 4% of global fresh water. You know, the specialty of fresh water, 97% of the water is seawater. Only 3% is remaining. Out of 3%, only 0.5% is fresh water in the world. So, that is very valuable. So, saving every drop of water through harvesting is very important. Please, next. There are many recharging techniques, surface techniques, and subsurface techniques. There is not much time to explain everything. See, why this recharge is essential? Because the water level is declining every day in the aquifer. There is a depleted aquifer, low water availability during lean months of the year. Then groundwater quality is very poor, and no alternative source of water. If there is no other alternative source, the only source is groundwater. So the groundwater is very important. There are two recharging techniques, surface techniques and subsurface techniques. The surface techniques are just flooding, then percolation ponds, streams, augmentation of streams, then groundwater infiltration, galleries preparation. With regards to subsurface techniques, dugwell recharging, injection wells, borewell recharge bit, water absorption trenches, it is known as WAT, and recharge of the natural openings of the land, check dams and gullyplex, etc. These are all the examples of subsurface techniques of recharging. See, coming to the most important subsurface recharges that we have incorporated is dugwell recharging. See, you can see one the dry well. This dry well belongs to the Republic Government UP school. 110-year-old well is this. And there was not a single drop of water for the last 7 years in this well. But after recharging the well by using 12,000 square feet tiled roof area of the school, within 2 weeks of the rain, the entire well was filled with water, and the right side of the we can see the filled well of that. Now this well is a perennial water source of the school. So next please. See, this type of, we have counted the number of dry wells during the year 2018 March. More than 2,800 dried open wells were in the Lepuli Panchayat itself. So it took considered all these dried open wells for recharging purpose. This is a recharging, that is 340 million liters of annual recharge capacity we have created through recharging 2,400 dug wells. That means it is owned by private individuals, owned by households. So this much water has been recharged, and this capacity has increased this much every year can be continued without any further investment. Okay. Then this is one of the models, dug well recharging. See, coming to the Kerala, state of Kerala, we know that there are more than 70 lakhs of dug wells in the state of Kerala. In the case of Palakkad district, it is 4 lakhs, more than 4 lakhs of dug wells. In the case of our project area, it was around 8,000 dug wells. This is one of the potential sources water conservation system. Each and every dug well, whether it is live, partially live, seasonal or perennial or dry, it can be recharged because we are recharging only the purified water to the well and through the well to the aquifer. Please speed up. Then there are many. There are many there is water filtration, water purification method is just like this. We have developed a purification method, and there are different steps for this purification method. We are using a ferrocement water container, cost-effective method, and we are filling this water purification container with different types of metals, like for example, metal to 2 mm aggregate. Then we are putting one nylon net. Again putting the coconut shell charcoal. Again putting one nylon net. Like this, we are filling the tank, and the water from the gutter is coming to this filter, reaching this filter, and after filtration, what is going to the well down pipe, and it replenishes the aquifer through the well recharging system. See, wells are going dry in summer. 2,400 such wells have been recharged. Due to recharge, wells have water throughout the year. So this is a case study. We have made a research for our research work. We have organized different case studies. And these are all different studies. One of them is during the March 2018, what was water level. March 2019, what impact has occurred, and now what is the present position. So it is sustaining the source, and all these dried wells are becoming the perennial water sources. This is our example. Then coming to the another model, I have not time to explain everything. That's why I am going speedily. See, this is an institutional model. Maybe knowing that Tenari government high school is a very big campus, and a huge water flood is coming behind the background areas of this school, heavy flooded area, school ground during the rainy season, and we have prepared a trench like this, 6 feet depth trench you have made. We just filled with rubbles, 2 mm the aggregates, and baby metal and charcoal, etc. Within a half an hour of the rain, the entire water is recharged. That means whatever may be the recharging, entire water is going to the aquifer. So this is a model. In the same campus, we have constructed a 50,000 liter capacity ferrocement tank for water storing. Purified water is stored in that tank. Through gravity force, this water is reaching to the hand wash area, and all the students are enjoying this hand wash area as well as drinking water unit of this 50,000 liter capacity. This is an institutional model, and the grey water of this hand wash area is treated, and it is used for gardening also. This is another model. That is, this is a public well. It's not a private well, but very adjacent to this, there is a household who is willing to give his roof water for the public. So we reconstructed that public well. More than 70 families are using this well for drinking water, and with the recharging of this well, they are getting sufficient water, purified water. This is another model. Then another the intervention area is in the speciality of Palakkad district is we have got large number of ponds, both in the private sector and public sector. We have considered a few public sector, that means government ponds, these abandoned ponds, it's filled with clay and everything. And we took this, and this is one of the wells at Chettikalam, and we deepened this well, desilted the well, and embankment planted with the trees. And inside the bottom of the well, we prepared an injection well by drilling a 100 feet depth bore well, and we put casing pipe, and around this casing pipe we prepared a chamber. This casing pipe was perforated and packed by surrounded by nylon net, and all the water coming to the pond. If even at the summer season, if there is a little bit water, it is reaching to the aquifer, and it is a very good recharge technique. This is known as injection well. This package is very much useful, and this practically it is a successful one. This is another one, Chettikalam Pond. This is a present scenario of that particular pond after this rain. Again, next one. Then another one, Paramangulam, it is also at the Nompikod of Elepulli Grama Panchayat. More than 4.5 crore liter of water is there. There are 2 injection wells in the middle of this pond, and water is recharging to the aquifer, and there are surrounding all the wells, and water bodies have been recharged to this. This is another method, borewell recharge. So the speciality of this area is that there are thousands and thousands of borewells drilled for the last 12 years. In Elepulli Grama Panchayat itself, we individually counted more than 3,200 borewells. Most of them are abandoned borewells. Some of them have been filled by the people. Even then, there is a balance. We have to consider this already drilled thousands and thousands of borewells as potential resources for the recharging of water to the aquifer. Even stormwater can be recharged only through the purification package. Double filtration system is an urgent thing. This is another method. Then, with regards to the surface recharge system, this is one of the models we have developed. This is a public well. This well is supplying throughout the year 40 families. There it is giving water to the people through a tank water supply system, and very close to this well, the stormwater is purified and recharged to this well to become this well as a sustainable source of water. This is another way. Then coming to the next item, see these are all public wells. Please back. The speciality of public wells. In Elepulli and Puducherry Grama Panchayat itself, there are more than 400 public wells drilled even before 70 years back. Recently, the last few years, there was no drilled, there is no public well. Everybody is going to the drilling of borewell. So the thing is this, with the advent of this water supply system and borewells, all these wells, public wells, were abandoned. It became just dust bins. And we have restored all these wells by the desilting, by preparing protection wall, hygienic platform, and by giving grill cover, chlorination, everything. And 110 public wells have been restored, and it is used by the public for drinking water purposes. Please. This is another one. This is a storage tank, 10,000 liter capacity. Roof water is storage for drinking water, and the balanced water is going to the well. That means on an average, 1,000 square feet area, roof area, will generate 2 lakhs of liters of clean water. And some 10,000 is keeping in this reservoir as drinking water. The remaining is going to the well for recharging, and it is also going to the aquifer. So this is in all schools of these 2 Grama Panchayats, 27 schools, campuses, we have implemented such successful models, and we have taught the students the importance of this clean water, everything. This is also independent units of the recharge, so not recharge, water storage tanks by using frozen technology. Please. Then in all the 27 schools, we have prepared the hand wash units. Rotary, see, I came to know that Rotary has been doing all these works for the last several years. I know it. But luckily, we could also cooperate with this package, and people are enjoying. Even before the advent of this corona, we could teach all the students regarding the hand wash techniques and everything by using our own infrastructure facility created for this purpose. Next one is this: we are coming to the community water supply scheme. Already we have completed 26 community managed water supply schemes in different parts of this criteria. This is one of them. There is left side of this, you can see one Uri Mupan, one tribal aged man is taking water from a pit by using his small vessel. And this was the situation nowadays. Now after our intervention, the situation has changed to the right side. That is now they are very well enjoying all these things. So such type of 26 projects we have completed. Coming to the waste management, we already covered some resource person here. Ensure reduction of plastic waste. See, after the after the segregation of waste, all the biodegradable waste can be converted into organic manure. That is conversion of waste into manure, or conversion of waste into wealth can be done, and it can be used for organic garden and other things. So again, so one more, it takes up to 400 to 400 years, 50 years for a plastic water bottle to biodegrade completely. See, one waste water bottle is in the sea, it is putting, it may be traveling throughout the world. This plastic bottle, it will take more than 400 years to decompose. We don't know what is happening in this world. See, next one, please. See, coming to the community hand wash training, we have given community hand wash training to all the students. More than 7,000 children know how to hand wash by using our own hand wash units, and they know the water conservation practices, methodologies, then grey water treatment system, everything we have taught them, and they are well versed. And in all these schools we have eco clubs, and this eco club with the PTA is managing all these things. And over and above all these structures, we have spent more than 7 crore of rupees in these 2 Gram Panchayats for constructing thousands and thousands of hardware structures. Each and every hardware structure is attached with a community mobilized group, and this small group, grassroots action group, is attached with each structure, is managing and sustaining all these things. Even after the exit of our project, we are handing over these activities, responsibilities to these concerned hardware units, Janakiya Kudivulla Shujitva Samadhis. We are giving. All these are self-managed by the people themselves. So by December 31st, we will be finishing, and will be drawing from this criteria. See, congratulations to Rotary for taking up 1,000 hand wash units. Very, very encouraging. Then my humble request is this: please, Rotary must also take up groundwater recharge. It's very cost effective. It's very usable. 2,400 recharge wells could recharge 340 million liters of water to the aquifer. So please, you can take up groundwater recharge also under your package. What we are taking should be at least what we are recharging. So there should be a balancing, and the taking should be, what we are taking should be at least equal to the recharging capacity. So there should be water budgeting system. And as a last point, I am ready to explain. We are trying to prepare some water security plans based on the water neutrality concept, and that project will be completed before December, and this will be a model for the entire state. And our project as a whole is a national model by implementing different types of replicable models, and all these models are depicted as prototypes in our 2 centers, that is water resource centers, water technology centers prepared at Alathur Gram Panchayat. So all are welcome to our criteria. Please come and see all our activities directly, directly, and please encourage us. Please cooperate with us, and thank you very much. Thank you very much for getting this golden opportunity for presenting our project interventions before this noble audience. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Joseph sir, for that wonderful presentation. And especially as we can see that it comes from your heart. You have done so much work for Puducherry Panchayat and the world water so much. One more point you wanted to add, a quick point, sir. Yeah.
More than 4,000 interventions, hardware interventions you have done during this 3-year period. I know personally, I have visited personally all these 4,000 intervention areas. So I know what is happening and how it is. I am not a technocrat. I am an ordinary man, layman in the case of water sector, but we could see directly the impact of water recharging. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Indeed, your work is commendable, and let us give him a big applause for the wonderful work. Mr. C.D. Joseph does very low-key work, low profile, but the work he does is global and fantastic work he does. And we welcome you again, sir, for a small memento to be given by our district governor. Request Ramlal and co-chairman Rotary Padmanabhan to come forward and hand over this memento. And Pannada, we request district governor to give, yes, district director, DD Tobasar also to come forward. Yes. We request, yes.
Rotary District 3201 take great pleasure in bestowing Green Warrior Award on Sri K.D. Joseph for his leadership in Jala Suraksha Project Kerala. Sunday, 18th October 2020, District Seminar on Environment, Go Green Plus by Rotarian Jose Chacko, District Governor, 2021, organized by clubs of Alathur Central and Nemmara, signed Rotarian Ramlal KB Chairman, Rotarian Padmanabhan Co-Chair, Rotarian Ramkrishnan Organizing Secretary.
Thank you very much, Rotarians and Joseph sir, for coming all the way. So you can lift it for a photograph. So yeah. Yes, with the DG. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now we must move on quickly because we are a little behind schedule. And a quick announcement. The last question winner is one Miss Swati Srikumar from Koduvayur. She has answered that correctly. We have got the addresses also. The prizes will be coming out. Congratulations. All right. Now for the next question, question number 3. Very simple question. I'll ask it quickly in 10 seconds. Professor Dr. Akiya Miyawaki, father of Miyawaki Forest, belongs to which country? So let the chat team be ready. Question is, Professor Miyawaki, father of Miyawaki Forest method, belongs to which country? Over to the chat team. All right, we have a very exciting person now to address us online. From the feedbacks we got today morning, many are waiting to see our heroine online. She was Impresario Miss Kerala in 2014, Miss South India, second runner-up, Miss Queen of India, second prize runner-up, and also works in the banking industry. Entered Mollywood with the successful first film appearance in Jamina Pyari. Now a full-time multi-language actress with more than 15 films to her credit and many more in the making. Let us welcome Miss Gayatri Suresh, our heroine from Trichur, Kerala. Over to you, Gayatri. Are you online? Is the technical team ready to keep Gayatri online? Over to you, Gayatri. Over to you. Yep.
Hello, my dear Rotarian friends. Very good afternoon to one and all. I'm extremely happy to be here today for this district seminar on environment, Go Green Plus. Through Rotarian Ramki Uncle, I know Rotary, and I've always looked up in awe of all the programs that you do, like the Plus Polio program and the polio eradication efforts. The work that Rotarians do in the world to help the needy is really commendable. And I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate the district governor, Rotarian Mr. Jose Chacko, and his team of Rotarians for the projects to restore forests and drinking water in schools. I know in times of COVID, hand wash is an effective way to block the chain of transmission, and it's extremely heartening to know that the Rotarians has been spreading this message for the past so many years. At this juncture, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the organizers for having me here today. And I would like to wish all the participants and the family members a safe stay. Thank you so much.
Gayatri, I know that you are amidst a shoot in Wayanad with your family, but yet you found time to come in for this method. When
The pleasure is all mine, sir.
heroine suddenly calls you uncle, you generally, tend to feel very old. All right. Okay. Thank you for that. On behalf of District Governor, Rotarian Jose Chaco, the O team and all Rotarians, we wish you all more successes in the silver screen and in your career. And thank you very much for taking time to coordinate with us. Over to the next session. We are now going for the next session to introduce a very special person. Our Green Warrior, second Green Warrior award goes to a special person in Palakkad, somebody who has done fantastic work, phenomenal work, which you cannot imagine. To introduce that special person, we welcome our own special Rotarian, our another cool as a cucumber district director, Emmy Thomas, who is our pillar of strength from Zone 2. Welcome, sir, district director, for the introduction.
Chairman Ramlal, beloved DG Jose Chaco, respected PDJs, my dear fellow Rotarians, good afternoon to everybody. I have the rare privilege of introducing a great personality, a true nature lover, and an asset to this world. It is difficult to find a more deserving candidate for our DG's special award, Green Warrior winner. Our recipient took to growing trees in and around his house, hillocks, and all over at Mankada last 20 years. People people thought he was crazy. Today, this area, Ayarmala and Chudiamala, are the breathing lungs of the region with the lush green forests. These are the only two big green areas in the whole regions due to the effort of this one-man army. Now at the age of 65, young and energetic, our hero has emerged over the years as a recognized environmentalist who has planted more than 10 lakh shade trees and fruit trees across Palakkad district. Our recipient of the award had a humble beginning. After schooling, he became a toddy tapper and seller. And by chance, this activist found planting trees as his life mission. He says, I wish to plant 1 crore trees simply because I love them. I wish the world to be green, he adds. Our district's target for the year is 1 lakh trees, but this gentleman alone had surpassed our district goal and aims much higher numbers. He has won many awards from regional, national, and international agencies, and the Forest Department has given him a Bolero van to continue his efforts. I have the honor to introduce Mr. A.V. Balakrishnan, fondly called Kallur Balatan. Thank you. Balatan, please come.
We request the district governor to come over. Ramlal, the chairman and co-chairman, also to come over to the stage. And the AGs who are present may please come over to the stage. ഫ്രണ്ടിൽ ഇത് കാണാം. അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ കാണാൻ പറ്റും. First, we request the district governor to hand over a plant to Valaton for planting. So let us give a big round of applause. And the Ponnada, special Ponnada. We request a special Ponnada. Yes, specifically requested that only, green Ponnada must be given. So we have respected his wishes. We request the governor to hand over the plaque also to Balaton.
Citation. Rotary District 3201 take great pleasure in bestowing Green Warrior Award on Sri A.V. Balachandran for his contribution of planting 10 lakhs trees. Sunday, 18th October 2020, District Seminar on Environment Go Green Plus by District Governor Rotarian Jose Chacko, Governor 2021, organized by clubs of Alathur Central and Nemmara, signed Rotarian Ramlal KB Chairman, Rotarian Padmanabhan Co-Chairman, Rotarian Ramkrishnan, Organizing Secretary. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Balata. ഇതുവരെ വന്ന് നമ്മുടെ സ്വീകരിച്ചതിന് President, our president will escort you. Thank you very much, Balata. Okay, we are a little behind time, so we will move over quickly. And here comes question number 4. I was just, wondering what is the next question. Rotarians and others, please come on alive and be ready to answer the simple question and win a big life-saving hamper. Question number 4 is, India has 16% of the population. India has 16% of the world population. What percentage of fresh water do we have? What percentage of fresh water do we have? Thank you very much for the responses in the chat line. I think a lot of answers are coming in now. All right, we go over to the next session of releasing the bulletin. There is a special bulletin on environment projects today. It features environment projects of host clubs of Zone 2, request chairman and co-chair and the bulletin editor, which is myself, to hand over the first copy to the district governor. District governor may please hand over the same to President Aravind Akshan. So request Aravind Akshan, President of Alathur Central, to come over. District governor, come over, sir, please. And the chairman and co-chair also. Yes. You can hand over. I can hand over to Victor.
നല്ല പാക്കിംഗ് ആണ് ഒട്ടിപ്പോയത് ഒട്ടിപ്പോയി ഇല്ല
First copy being handed over to RC Alathur Central President Aravind Akshan. Give a big clap for that. Yes. Okay. So sir, one photo. One photograph. Get a picture that photo.
Okay,
thank you very much. Thank you very much, President. Okay, we go to the question number 5. Last question of the session. How many years does it take for plastic bottles to decompose fully? How many years does it take for plastic to decompose fully? Very simple question. Answer also should be simple. Our chat line people are waiting and we'll be informing you. we go over to the 20-second ad spot, second ad spot, just a 20-second ad spot. Over to the technical team.
Million drops of water, million ways to save them. Aquastar UPVC rain harvest system.
Thank you very much, the technical team, for that support. Everything that starts must come to an end. We had a wonderful online seminar with record attendance and people. And also thank you very much for the people who are attending on Facebook as well as YouTube. We understand Rotarians indeed are a rare breed. A lot of them have participated. Request the DGS for the customary vote of thanks. I think EM Varghese sir is online. Can you check please whether EM Varghese? Before we go over to EM Varghese for the vote of thanks, we have a small session. Our district governor wants to come on stage and say a few words for the organizing team. Over to you, sir.
Friends, now that we have reached the fag end of the program, I don't have words to express my gratitude to the organizing team under the guidance of our district trainer, past district governor, Baby Joseph, DGS Rotarian, EM Varghese, organizing committee chair Rotarian Ramlal, district director Rotarian Emmy Thomas, organizing secretary Rotarian Ramki, co-chair Rotarian Patmanavan, president Rotarian Keshavan, Rotary Club of Nemmara, Rotarian Arvind Ashan, president Alathur Central, for organizing this seminar so meticulously, which was rich in content and participation. So once again, let me congratulate all the organizing team. As a token of our love and affection, I would like to present a memento to the organizing team. I request District Director Emmy Thomas, please come forward and accept our memento. Assistant Governor Rotarian Ramlal. Congratulations. Thank you. Co-chair Rotarian Patmanavan. Rotarian Patmanavan. Yeah. Congratulations. Organizing Secretary Rotarian Ramki, who was a real brain behind this event, Go Green. Congratulations, Rotarian Ramki.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much. District Director Rotarian Emmy Thomas, please come forward. President Rotarian Keshavan, Rotary Club of Nemmara. President Rotarian Arvind Ashan, Alathur Central. Once again, thank you all. Have a great day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for that very thoughtful gesture. We loved it. And I know that your support has been fantastic throughout. You have been coordinating so well. It has been a pleasure to work with you, sir. Everything that starts must come to an end. Before I hand over the official vote of thanks session, a few words about, I think, Emmy, our EM Varghese is proper. We must thank the DGS for his constant support for this event. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. It's a joy to see an exemplary Rotarian like EM Varghese to be behind the show. His support has been really fantastic. He has been coordinating all the meetings. He has been giving all the support. He has given all the numbers on time. Anything you ask, huge list of people, huge Excel sheets being sorted. I know it has been a very difficult job. Thank you very much, Emmy Thomas. I think I should applaud your wonderful work. And over to you for the vote of thanks.
Friends, good evening to all. We have come to the end of the 6th district seminar of the year 2020-21, Go Green Plus Seminar on Environment. Our Governor, Rotary Jostako, have completed 110 days of his success journey with full of satisfaction, seeing all clubs are performing extraordinarily with full enthusiasm. All meetings and seminars were in virtual platform and with a free registration post. He gave us all supports, not only to make this event magnificent, but also for all the endeavors. Even in the worst situation of travel, he came on the spot and inaugurated the seminar. We profusely thank you, our district governor, Rotary Jostako. Our district trainer, PDG Advocate Baby Joseph, is our inspiration. His unconditional support in appropriate time help us for a smooth journey even in tough times. We are grateful to you, sir. Environment is becoming the 7th focus area of Rotary International. PDG Rajakumar arranged a buffet of environment dish. We can take as much as we like. Thank you, PDG Rajkumar, for unleashing environment. We have the presence of PDGs and they give an insight to the topics presented here. Thank you, PDG KC Philip, PDG Jayarajan, and PDG Vinod Kuti for their active involvement. Miyawaki forestation is our district priority with the intention of save environment. Mr. Hari is an expert in Miyawaki and shared his experience, which will make easy to our clubs to do projects. Thank you, Mr. Hari, for your simple presentation. Scarcity of water will be a disaster in future if we don't care about it. Mr. KD Joseph gave an input to save water and need of care ourselves in rainwater harvesting. We honored him for his outstanding contributions in Jala Suraksha project of Kerala. Thank you, Mr. KD Joseph, for your valuable inputs and contributions. Mr. A.V. Balachandran is a nature lover and planted more than 10 lakhs trees to support environment. Rotary bestowed an award to him for his incomparable contributions in the area of preserving forestation. We salute you, sir, with a thankful heart. Rotary is a continuing process. DGE and DGN are learning and earning from all the projects and programs envisaged during a Rotary year. Both of them were present throughout and felicitated the seminar. Thank you, DG Rajshekhar Srinivasan and DGN Rajmohan Nair. It's very rare the presence of celebrities in a Rotary seminar. They enlightened us with their words and presence. We understand that they learned Rotary and our projects in depth. Our hearty thanks to Ms. Ansi Kabir and Ms. Gayatri Suresh. My sincere thanks to District Director Dr. M.E. Thomas, District Chair Environment Dr. Robin Chor, District Directors, Assistant Governors, GGRs, Presidents and Secretaries of District 3201 for their cooperation in the success of this seminar. The hard work and dedication of Team Alathur Central and Nemmara under the leadership of Program Chair Rotarian Ramlal, Co-Chair Rotarian Padmanabhan, Organizing Secretary Ram Krishnan, our beloved Ramki, the staff of ACE College and the technical support Lal and team made this event magnificent. I have no words to appreciate and thank you. Kudos for your teamwork. Without participants, any webinar would not be a success. My hearty thanks to all district officers, Rotarians, my colleagues in district secretariats, and all well-wishers who made this program worthy and successful. Thank you all.
Thank you very much for that vote of thanks. We request the national anthem to be ready. Before that, we request the district DG, District Director, Chairman, Co-Chairman on the stage for the national anthem.
गणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Rotarian Keshavan to adjourn the meeting, officially adjourn the meeting. Rotarian Keshavan, President of Nemmara Rotary Club, adjoining the meeting.
Today's district seminar is adjourned.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thanks for the wonderful cooperation. Seminar is over.